Every time you create a gap in the stream of your mind, the light of consciousness goes stronger. Unease, anxiety, tension, stress, and worry are forms of fear caused by too much future. Guilt, regret, resentment, sadness, and bitterness are forms of non-forgiveness caused by too much past and not enough present moment awareness. This is a restorative class to help you wind down, release tension in your body, and soften. If you are new here, my name is Jody, and I post a new class every Tuesday. If you are returning, it is wonderful to see you again. When you are ready, come into a hero's pose with your eyes closed and one hand on your heart and one hand on your lower belly. Let's start with a few rounds of deep breath. So breathing in deeply through your nose, filling your lungs entirely and feeling that air stir through your body. And exhaling through your nose, nice and slowly. We're going to start in a child's pose. So come long ways on your mat. Have your knees be at the edges of your mat and your toes are together. And go ahead and release your torso down onto the mat in front of you. Hands reached out in front. Your forehead can come down onto your mat. And continue with your deep breath. See if you can feel more than you allow your mind to think for this yoga practice today. Now feel into your body and allow the mind to settle. If you'd like to bring the palms of your hands together and right above your head, bending at your elbows, go ahead. This will increase the stretch in your shoulders and your back. Release your hands down and move your hands over towards the right, just a little, to increase the stretch along the left side of your body. And feel where your feet are. Feel the stretch in your hips. Feel your fingers. Make your way back to center and then over towards the left. As you inhale, feel a lengthening sensation in your spine. As you exhale, feel a softening of your chest going closer to the floor. Move your hands back to center. And then cross your left arm underneath your right arm, bringing your forehead back down to the mat, coming into a threading the needle position. You're going to feel a stretch in your left shoulder. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale out. Let's switch and do the other side. So right arm threads underneath your left armpit. Forehead can come down on your mat. Big inhale in. Fill your lungs. And full exhale out. Release. Soften. And come back to center and make your way into a puppy pose. So arms are reaching out in front of you. Lift your hips up. And your chin can come to the mat. If you'd like to bring the palms of your hands together and over your head, you're welcome to do so. You will feel a stretch in your arms, your armpits, your shoulders, and a lengthening through your spine. Bring your hands back down to the mat, lower your hips down, and make your way into Sphinx pose. Belly button tucks in towards your spine. You're pressing down firmly through your elbows. Bring your left hand towards your right hand, coming at a slight angle. Bend your right knee, and then if you're able, reach back and grab your right toes, encouraging your right heel to come towards your sit bone. If you're able to square your shoulders towards the front, try and do so. If you're not able to meet your fingers with your toes, just bend your right knee and work on bringing your heel to your sit bone. Gently release and let's switch sides. So your right hand's going to come over towards your left. And you're going to bend your left knee, maybe reach back and grab your toes and square off your shoulders. Make sure you're pressing down firmly through your right elbow and your belly button is tucking in firmly towards your spine to protect your lower back. Nice big inhale. And on your exhale, nice and gently release. Come back into your Sphinx. Bring your fingertips to the outside of your mat. Pushing down through your fingers, lift your torso up off the mat. Maybe allowing your chin to reach up and back. Feeling a stretch through your whole front body. Activating through your legs. And nice and slowly release. Press down through your hands and push yourself up into a tabletop position. Tuck your back toes and then lift your sit bones up and back for a downward facing dog. Take a few rounds of breath. See if you can find equal weight between your hands and your feet. A nice straight spine. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And release out your mouth. Bring your left hand to your right ankle for a gentle twist. And let's switch and do the other side. So right hand comes to your left ankle. And back to your down dog. Lower your knees down and bring your right foot in front, coming into a low lunge. You're going to lift your torso up, a slight tuck of your tailbone. And feel the stretch in your left hamstring, your left hip flexor. Reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. And then lower your hands down on the inside of your right foot. You can move your right foot out towards the edge of your mat a little bit, making your way into a lizard pose. And feeling the opening sensation in your right hip. You can drop down to your elbows if that is accessible to you. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, make your way back into your tabletop. And then bring your left foot forward, lifting your torso for your low lunge on this side. A slight tuck of your tailbone, nice straight spine, crown reaches up towards the sky. Press down through your left foot. And lower your hands down. Scoot your left foot over towards the side just a little bit and make your way into your lizard. And feel the increased stretch along your right hip flexor and the opening sensation in your left hip. Bring your left foot back into a tabletop position. And then bring your right leg forward, making your way into a pigeon pose. Your right foot stays firmly flexed to protect your knee. Your left leg extends out long behind you. Your shin might be parallel to the front of your mat, or your heel might be closer in towards your torso. If it is accessible to you, you can begin to fold over your front leg. As you inhale, feel lengthening sensation through your spine. As you exhale, soften and release. Take a nice big inhale and lift your torso back up, bringing your weight onto your right hip. And then just swing your left leg forward and your right leg back for the other side. Once you find your pigeon pose on this side, you can fold forward. See if you can use your breath to create space in between any thoughts that might arise. Nice and gently lift yourself back up and make your way into a seated position. Legs can be crossed in front of you and hands can be on your knees. Having your palms down will bring more of a grounding sensation. Go ahead and close down your eyes and take a few rounds of deep breath. May our thoughts, our words, and our actions always be kind, true, and from the heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today in this restorative practice. I really hope you enjoyed. My name is Jody, and I post a new class every Tuesdays. I offer private classes, either virtually or in person. Send me a private message to inquire. If you liked this restorative class, please click the like button and share it with somebody you know who could benefit from it as well. If you'd like to continue with your yoga today, here is another restorative class that I know you'll enjoy. Thank you for being here and have a beautiful rest of your day.